The Children and Adolescent Ministries Department embraces the text, "Start children off on the way they should go, and when they are old, they will not turn from it." With this in mind, the department has sought to use multiple avenues to assist our children and adolescents in finding the way that benefits them on earth and ultimately ushers them into eternity. The period under review, November 2014 to November 2018, is filled with a plethora of activities that were designed to nurture and develop our children in the fear and knowledge of God, as well as facilitate their interests and talents. The following services and activities identified the mission of the department.
The Charm Department was careful to expose our children to 3 formal doctrinal seminars, with presenters Pastor Craig Williams at the Living Faith Church in 2015, Sydney Dorset at the New Providence Church in 2017, and Natalie Roberts at the Ephesus Church in 2018. In addition to formal seminars, Charm leaders were encouraged to use their AY hour to continue exposure to the doctrines of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. The development of our children is important to their understanding and delivery of the Word. The yearly Child Preachers Workshop proved beneficial, where preachers such as Pastor Leonardo Ramming, T. Basil Stirrup, Asha Dane Duncan, Jamal Franklin, Edward St. Fleur, Natalie Roberts, and Lyndon Williams gave powerful pointers in pulpit etiquette, delivery, style, and content. This enhanced children's ministry at various events in the church. Over the period in review, the Charm Department hosted 2 campaigns. A total of 14 souls were received into the fellowship of the church. Most of all, children preached the gospel and renewed their relationship with the Lord. In addition, the grand baptism for the year of the child and adolescent yielded souls for the kingdom of God. Pastor Asha Dane Duncan, the Charm leaders, and assistant leaders were exceptionally supportive in the 2 efforts held at the New Providence Church. We are mindful that children are smart in different ways. While there are some who recite well or write well, there are others who paint or draw well. The art exhibition, which was held at the South Bahamas Conference for 3 consecutive years, showcased the talents of our children. In the 2nd and 3rd years, tokens of appreciation were given to all participants. On May 2, 2015, the department held a poetry fest at the Hillview Church. Children participated in 3 categories: limerick, sonnet, and free verse. Their creativity was amazing, and all participants received medals. A speech fest was held during the period at the Living Faith Church on July 7, 2018. The gracious judges were Marcia Smith, Chief Judge, Ingrid Morris, and Adriel Hepburn, who gave professional service in adjudication. All children and adolescents received trophies for their outstanding performances. The yearly workshops featured topics and activities aimed at nurturing our children spiritually, physically, and mentally. The guest presenters over the years included Pandora Moxie in art and craft, Eugene Green and Shandira Smith in health and nutrition, Randy Johnson in physical education, Dr. Pansy Hamilton Brown in religious education, Marcia Thomas in sign language, Ursula Roll in table etiquette, Patrick Wilson in technology, and Pastor Jamal Franklin in religious studies. Our children experienced exciting exposure and knowledge in these forums. Children were taught the importance of having a relationship with Christ. The annual week of prayer readings from the Inter-American Division were either done in a general setting, or our leaders were encouraged to prepare for our children in a unique setting at the individual churches. In this year of the child reading, the readings which emphasized stewardship was done in a general setting. Each year, our children look forward to this weekend for a fantastic time of fellowship and fun. It involves a church service held in the individual churches, a grand praise fest in the afternoon, and fun day the following day. This has been the children's experience for the past 3 years, and what a time have they had. If children have not been taught to serve, their education is incomplete. In 2015, our children and their leaders went on a walkabout in the Pinewood Gardens constituency, a week before hosting a Reading in the Park activity. This event was well supported by the churches and the Pinewood Gardens community. Churches have been encouraged to have their children engaged in further outreach activities. Reports from the Grantstown, Hillview, and Good News Children's Department have been very encouraging. This spiritually powerful mainstay of the Seventh-day Adventist Church is still a part of the South Bahamas Conference. For 3 years, the department has prepared its leaders with workshops to help them in executing their duties in a safe manner. Children have learned to witness, share, and develop their relationship with Christ and others in the church and community. Training at any level is vital for success. Our leaders and assistants completed lessons in Certification Level 4. This was done by the Director and Marcia Thomas of the Good News Seventh-day Adventist Church. 2018 is the Year of the Child. This year ushered in an initiative known as the Talking Backpack. In January 2018, the Director, Assistant Director, leaders, and assistant leaders of the department welcomed Melba Denora Rivera to our fair shores to launch the Talking Backpack, a missionary program for our children. Scores of our children committed to witnessing for Jesus. The Talking Backpack has 12 values to be taught and shared with the church and community each month. The entire church, through promotions, have been encouraged to participate with our children in their evangelistic activity. Already, this activity has significantly contributed to many children making decisions for Christ.
The work of the CHAM department would not have been successful without the unflinching support and dedication of the following persons: former Assistant Director Mrs. Bridget Bastian, present Assistant Director Mrs. Cindy Stewart, Secretary Tanae Moss, or Union Director Dr. Cheryl Rowe, the Treasury Department of the Conference or Media Department, pastors, members, and most importantly, the CHAM leaders and assistant leaders of our churches.